Ragnar, the Blurred Arge. Welcome back to more Spyro the Dragon. In today's part, we're going to be entering the second homeworld. And hopefully finishing it in that part as well. Let's go to the Peacekeepers. Woo! Hot air balloons! The best way to travel. I've never actually been in a hot air balloon. I don't think it's actually very safe. I don't know. It's probably somewhat safe, but I am afraid of heights. Titan!
Welcome to Peacekeepers, Spyro. Look how our treasure has been turned against us and stolen. Recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
Yeah, that's the dragon that explains to you that, the enemies have been turned into treasure. That's why whenever you defeat an enemy, they pop out a gem. Now, I don't know what the explanation for them doing that in Spyro 3 is, because the enemies in Spyro 3 turn into gems, and it's just a thing. Also, if you're wondering, the reason why I do the homeworlds completely before doing the rest of the levels is because, quite frankly, I don't want to restart, like, I don't want to lose my place, basically. I end up losing my place if a hair is like, reset. Because everything resets and respawns whenever you leave an area and come back. And, well, that can get a little annoying. Anyway, I'm gonna let one of these guys live. You die. Alright, let's see what this guy's gonna do. Alright. I mean, I'm looking right at you. Do you just, like, not care, or...? I shouldn't zoom in so close like that. What am I doing? What am I doing? Anyway, you can fire these cannons yourself. And get goodies from them. You can also shoot this wall. Hooray! I just wanted to show off that one guy mooning. Since, you know, probably not gonna get another chance to show it off. But yeah, everything in this game does reset whenever you switch areas, which also includes enemies. And I'm not going to memorize which specific enemy I've killed and which one I haven't, so I just do the homeworld entirely. Now, interestingly enough, even though just like in the first world, the flight level technically has a puzzle behind reaching it, and that you have to blow up this rock wall, the boss fight doesn't have a prerequisite. This is the only level to not... The only level. The first world is the only level, final level aside, where you have to do a prerequisite thing in order to unlock the ability to fight the boss. It's weird. Gunner...
Well done, Spyro!
Oh,
Keep up the good
thanks.
work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Destiny? I just want to kick some...
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure!
Don't worry, I'll get the treasure. God, nag, nag, nag. Also, the great thing about this being on a CD is that the music resets. Like, early PlayStation games, early video games in general that used CD technology, had music that would basically reset. Anyway, I never make this glide. Never make it. Did I get everything? No, I did not. Oh, I know what I'm probably fucking missing. Let's see. I missed that dragon. There we go. That's all of it. That's all of it. There we go. I don't know how I just completely forgot Magnus. Sorry, man.
Hi, Spyro. Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing a good job protecting you. Make sure to keep him strong by feeding him lots of butterflies.
Sparks eats butterflies. That's all I've got to add. Anyway, let's do these levels proper now, starting with Dry Canyon. Oh, Dry Canyon, I know this one. I don't know if I would call this my favorite level of the second world, but it's kind of a banger. Okay, I completely forgot to mention this in other levels where I've seen them, but Spyro 1 has such unique treasure boxes. Like, you see those ones with the gems protruding from them. Okay, well, that was unfortunate. But there's also the whirligigs. And they each have their own gimmicks to opening them. And I don't think these come back in future games. Conan!
Thank you for releasing me.
I know about like 3 different Conans, and you have just shamed all of them. Actually, while I'm down here, I'm gonna kill these birds, kill this guy. I knew there was a green gem there. I'm not gonna climb all the way up though, because I'm just gonna go right back here. And go over here. I gotta remember to be careful about my charge jumping, because Spyro 1, when you jump out of a charge, that is one super gimped jump for none of the reward. Like, look how small this jump is compared to my normal jumps. That's tiny. And that's really just because I don't know why, honestly. Ow. I don't know why I just get the worst jumps out of a charge. But whatever the case may be, this did get fixed, or changed at least, in Spyro 2 and 3.
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you're a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known?
I forget.
One of the recurring jokes of this game is that old people are old. Hold on. How did I miss you? Hello. You would have been a pain in the ass to find. Thank God I saw that. The life chests in this game are also very weird. And also, well, here's something that does actually come back in future games. This is one of the chests that does return. You breathe fire on it, and it explodes. Don't be near it when it explodes, or else you'll get hurt. I will glide to you later. Ooh, that's a 25 gem. That's a rare one. Whoops, I said like 3 different things at once, and now I've completely forgotten what I was saying originally. Whoopsie daisy. Once again, ADHD Proto is very terrible at talking. Ooh. Well, we gotta get there. Do you want to know how we get there? If you haven't played Spyro 1, you're not gonna think about it. You're not gonna realize it. Because it's a very wacky way of doing it. Boris. Is your last name Johnson?
Canyon rewards good gliders. You are.
I don't know why
why
I said that.
I was born
I don't know.
blind.
I don't know why I just assumed this random Boris's last name is Johnson. Anyway, we glide all the way here. We get rid of that guy. And then we glide and hold left. They might seem simple, but if you've got very poor spatial awareness, oh boy.
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled, with a pinch of salt.
Firstly, if you're going to cook bird, you don't use a pinch of salt. You use a lot of salt, because a lot of salt will keep the moisture in. Salt keeps the moisture in, so it'll be juicier, and it's not going to be drier than the Sahara fucking desert. Secondly, vultures? Really? Oh yeah, I was talking about the extra lives. Yeah, the extra life chest is weird in this game. In future games, it is a glass bottle that has a blue butterfly. Ooh, okay, I made it. Just barely. The blue butterflies are fodder that Sparks will eat that grant Spyro an extra life. It's a lot simpler than whatever the fuck this thing is. In this game, rather. Let's see that counter go up. Let's see 400, baby. 400. Yeah! And that's everything in the level. Things are going smoothly. We got 2 more levels, a boss, and a flight level. I'm sure we can do it in record time. Oh, yeah! So enemies do respawn. And they will respawn even, like, after you've died, but you still get to keep the gems from them. So what do they drop instead? They drop these little orbs. And if you get enough orbs that surround your head icon, you'll get another extra life. I actually really dig that. I think that's a neat way of doing things. These guys don't hurt you. Much like the big Norks with the metal shields and fucking Dark Hollow, I forgot the name. These ladies won't hurt you. But you do want to flame their cauldrons, because their cauldrons have gems in them. Because, you know what I love with my soup? Rock hard gemstones. Sparks. Yeah, thank you. This might be my favorite level of the second world. Alvor.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't harm metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
I think it's very interesting that since you're not guaranteed to, like, necessarily get every single dragon, the tutorials for dragons still pop up in the second world. Also, hi, Mr. Egg. Yay! I addressed him as Mr. Egg, not Mr. Thief who is holding one of the eggs. No, his purpose is literally just to be an egg. And I've just cracked him. Congratulations on your gender. I make the dumbest fucking jokes sometimes. What is wrong with me? Ooh. About lost control of myself there. Charging is going to be your main method of moving around faster. So, you're going to be using it a lot. But that's also why you need to be careful with your jumping. Because, Gimp to jump! I don't know why I decided to use that as an example during a moment where I need to really not fall off, but hey, once again, Proto, smartest man alive. We cannot break this with normal methods. Thankfully, we have other non-normal methods. I'm actually very grateful that that the developers gave you the exit level function in the pause menu, because there's no fucking way any normal person is going to get all the way to the end, then have to go to the extra area that you must glide to at the end of the level, by the way, in order to get 100%. Like, that's ludicrous. Unfortunately, I've got to make this climb again because you need to talk to the dragon, I guess, to activate the whirlwind that gets you up. Oops. Well, that's fine. I needed to do that for this anyway. Ooh, I just barely cleared that jump. Enzo!
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Oh, thanks. You are so helpful, so knowledgeable. Literally just, Lamau, I don't know. Go find out yourself, dickhead. Why did I pause between dick and head? Anyway, this is just another cool moment of being able to run around outside or like along the upper areas of the level. I like it. I like it a lot. Woo! That buzzard nearly got me. Vulture. The same thing, really. Marco, the balloonist?
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind there.
Is there a Marco balloonist, or am I just crazy? I know there's another Spyro character named Marco. He's a stalker. And if you think I'm joking, I'm not, actually. Marco's a literal stalker. Rapunzel has a restraining order against him. It's insane. Yes, Rapunzel is a character in Spyro. Ooh. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to get those gems. This way. Ooh, is this gonna be enough? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, let's go. Making good time. Ooh, hold on. No. This is the level I need to go to. Little late in mentioning it, but Spyro is not a good swimmer. As a matter of fact, he's terrible at swimming. He drowns fast. Not that all of the water in this game looks healthy to swim in. Like, I don't know what this purple stuff is, but it looks sickly. Maybe it's just a bunch of grapes or prunes. Yes, sir. Snowballs. That's going to hit me hard. The ironic thing is, it does. Oh, yeah. Oh, Edward Ulrich?
A word of caution, little one.
Oh, you must be
Wait
Alphonse.
until you grow big, like me, before charging those
I know it's
large
Elric.
enemies.
Fucking don't get mad at me. I just like making dumb jokes with names. Haven't mentioned this yet, but if you've noticed, the dragons of this world are noticeably buffer and bulkier than the dragons of the Artisan homeworld. That is intentional. Every dragon homeworld has its own set of dragons with its like basically different species of dragons. So they all look distinct from one another in the world that they're in. I will get that dragon, I will be coming back. The unfortunate thing is that is a key chest, and the key is on a platform that you have to glide to from the chest, so there's no way to stop the backtracking here. Another dragon, Andor.
Thank you for releasing me.
Yo, you're welcome. Ow. You're not welcome. Fuck you. Ooh, I need to be careful. I need to be very careful. So this big guy is covered in metal. I can't flame him, and charging into him won't hurt him either. How the fuck did that hurt me? No, fuck you. I'm not even gonna do an explanation. You just get to fucking die. Petty as shit. I don't care. Alright, I'm gonna kill this fucking bat if it's the last thing I do. Get over here. Get over here, Dracula. There we go. Just had enough of that shit right there. Oh. Todor.
Psst. Spyro. Some big Norks up ahead are wearing armor. And in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very slippery. I got to be very careful. There we go. And there we go. You gotta charge these 2 lampposts for 2 gems. There will be more lampposts, don't you worry. Fuck me. The silence between a song stopping and ending is some of the most uncomfortable silence. It's like an elevator ride. I really cut it close there with that flame breath. Like, I put a whole lot of faith into my button pressing skills. Especially with these enemies as fucking hitboxes. You fucking cooked that snowball for so long. You have the patience of a fucking grenade tosser. My guy. I gotta give that dude props for that snowball throw. Like, he really held on to that, like it was the last thing he knew to do with his life. He waited for the perfect opportunity and hit me right in the fucking face. I gotta give him some respect. He died an honorable death. He took me down one damage point.
you do have to be very careful. Hitting these poles in such precarious spots, it's a real dick move. Ragnar, the Blard Arge.
You've done well, Spyro. Some dragons thought you weren't ready, but I knew they were wrong.
I'm ready, all right. Ready for what?
For 2 more sequels. Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. Alright, so here's my thing. I have no idea how to get to these extra lives. I've never figured out a way to do that. I'm guessing you gotta glide from somewhere, but where? Asher.
Thank you for releasing me.
Sure thing, man. Let me check my inventory. Yep, that's everything. Yes, I am that petty to still use the exit level feature instead of jumping through the fucking twister. So now that we've done all that, let's go fight a boss. Let's go fight a boss. Dr. Shemp. Shemp is one of the original Three Stooges. Before he was replaced with Curly, I think? I don't really watch Three Stooges all that much. Or at all. This is actually the level where these big mamas are dangerous. I think that's actually their names, in fact. Excuse me. Excuse me. Because they can just slap you off into the bottomless pits. Yeah, Proto. Just charge into, no, Flame Breath, the guy that is in metal, coated in metal. Thinking about it, I guess boss levels are the only ones that don't have fodder. Interesting. It's also unfortunate for me. Christ. Speaking of unfortunate, let's see if I'll defy Lady Luck and properly make this goddamn gap. Whew. This one always makes me clench my toes whenever I go for it. Now it's time for the boss. I knew it. I knew you were gonna miss that. I almost careened right out of there. Trondo, interesting name.
This guy thinks he's so cool. You don't know what it's been like listening to him over and over. But I'll tell you one thing. He should watch his back.
Oh, hint, hint, hint. Interesting camera. Great aim, dude. You really fucking nailed me there. Now this one's very fun. Literally just sets himself up to get hit. And anyway, time for Papu Papu. If you're a fan of Crash Bandicoot, that is literally just the main attack of Papu Papu, the first boss of Crash 1. He really learned from the best, he did. Give me that 25. Oh, God.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know where that last 10 gem is. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Once again, I've failed in life, in English as well. Man, I am so good at being so bad at this game. I did not mean to land on that. Okay, let's see, where am I? Two bastards were here. Okay. Oh. Well, it's a little past 30 minutes, but all I've got left is the flight level, so I might as well, right? Just while I'm in the part. Let's now go back to Dr. Shemp, please. Night flight. I prefer the flight levels in Spyro 2 and I guess 3, but I actually just mainly prefer the Spyro 2 ones. In Spyro 2 and 3, they're called speedways and not flight levels because, well, it's... in all versions, you're meant to go fast, but this is exclusively flying. The speedways encourage doing some ground charging as well, and it helps that whenever you're on the ground in the speedways, you're always attributed with the supercharge power-up. But now in Spyro 1, it's flights and only flights, which is the new website for single dragons. Trying to make a quick buck out of selling their tasteful nudes. I don't know why I make some of the dumbest jokes in the history of the world, but, you know, someone's gotta, right? Anyway, into the lighthouse. I'm not gonna try that again. Let me get out of here, please. Ugh. And now I am dragonflyless. No dragonflies meme image? Give me the fucking thing. I want full fodder set. There we go. Why was there another butterfly that Sparks did not eat? Anyway. This is a bit of a beefer, but we still made it through in around 30 minutes, right? Right. I'll catch you guys for the next part where we head into the next world. See you then.